Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making this. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but it seems to take me ages. It's now dark. Right, so I'm going to have to probably edit loads and loads out. Okay, this, yep. So, I do hope you like this. And then I show you how I decorate it and why I choose things and things like that. So you can find out all about that. And I've got the prototype as well, which is here. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video. Press notification bell with your crafty fingers. And please join my Facebook group, Hazy Crazy Arts, as well. That glue mat needs washing. Right then, so let's have a look at this. This is what I'm using. It is floral on one side and plain white on the other. The other one I used was not. The other one I used, the prototype, is actually pink striped. It's gorgeous, but it's got that completely different design on the back. I don't know, I think it needs to somehow coordinate. Anyway, I got the idea off something I made a few months ago. I don't know whether this is going to be the right way round, the wrong way round. I don't think this has got a way round, because you've got some facing that way and some facing that way. So I think that's fine, isn't it? I do perhaps think that's either that way or that way. So I've turned it round, so that's possibly up and down. Right, okay, so now I'm going to make two scoring marks in my scoreboard. Look at 4 inches. I did on a very original that I made one at there as well. So fauna is 1/8. Looks like it. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, it is. Looking at that, obviously it goes that way. That's why I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself there. Okay, so now I'm going to score 3 inches. Yeah, I've turned it round, so obviously that's facing that way. Do you know what I did earlier? Yeah, do you know what I did? Right, so I had it like that, and I was trying to score across here, because it's got those, yeah. Yes, that's my logic. Oh, this is a bit bigger than the other one, because the other one wasn't quite 12 inches. This is more like 12 inches. Right, so I'm scoring at 3. Did I have to? I think I score, but I score from that line. No, is it this line? No, it must be that line. Yeah, that line. The one next to it, only in that compartment there. Because these will be, they will add a little bit of bulk now. Is it 4.5 now? So I've got to move that now to here, and that's something like, when it gets to here, is it 5.5? I think it is. So what that's down to 1, 2, 3.5. Does that make sense? I want it around, yes. So that will come down as there. So let's see how far that is here. That is actually 8.5. And again, we do a little bit of a score mark only in the middle, because we're gonna, well, I'll tell you, we're not going to cut them all out, but we're going to cut them. Well, I'm going to cut them out. You can do what you like. You can make a different one to me. Right, I'm leaving this one on, but I'm cutting down here. Okay, so what I'm going to cut down there, and what did I do last time? Cut there, so I've had to put washi tape on it. Well, we don't do that, okay? You do as I say, not as I do, okay? Yeah, I must have got that off Pam, because I heard it say it. Right, there we go. So then you cut down there to there, and then you cut another little parallel line, in other words next to it but a bit further along, and the same width. Okay, and that sort of makes you have, then you've got a little pocket idea there. Okay, so there, put that off right then. Sorry about that. Right, so my camera went off and I didn't know. It says free up more space before you continue. So there we go. Right, oh, that's a bit lopsided, and that is absolutely correct. So I'm going to have to just cut along there, because that is a bit, that's going in there and it's coming out here, and it should be actually straight. So I'm going to attempt to just straighten it up with these long scissors. I don't know where I've got these from, I don't know, but I think they've gone from a shop actually. I thought, well, there's some long scissors, I'm having them. There you go. That's what I wanted. So I'm going to use my snippy scissors to just snip those off, that off. There we go. 2 pairs of scissors for one job. There we go. Right, so yeah, so that makes a nice pocket now. Look, I've cut these off without you seeing, because it was, and I've even rounded the corners as well. So what I did was I cut same as this. Oh no, you don't know, do you? Because you wasn't listening. Where did you go? Why didn't you just stay here? Right, okay. Right, so what I did was, you know, like you get those lines. Well, I cut off the lines. Make sure you cut off the lines, because otherwise they just get in the way. They just get. So I've left them on the things I've cut off, so I can get rid of those later. I don't know if you can see that. Those lines, yes. So that's one pocket. You could actually make 2 pockets if you like, but I'm making one, and I'm making them with so I'm using these, I'll be using those as journaling cards, whichever way around they want to go. And the little bit is going to make the closure. Okay. So right, one thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to actually either make lines on it for fun lines somehow, and I'm definitely going to put watercolour around the edges, or you can put ink around the edges, you know, with your daubers. But because I've got this, I'm going using watercolours. What I'm going to do to decorate is use some of those pretty things like this. Look at that one, that's a nice one. Whimsical flowers and things we've been making lately. That's a good one, I like that one. So that's one I used on the other one. I used a similar one. Then I'm going to draw the antennae. Okay, on. You know, for these you don't need any actual skill, drawing skill. You just sort of print it with what I show you on the other video and draw around it. Or you can find something to print it with yourself if you can think of something. It's so hot in here, it's like an oven. I think I'm going to have to put that. I'm going to put the fan on low, but hopefully it won't bother you too much. It's a very strong fan. It's very good. It's only a desk fan, but it's right across the room, but it's very good. Right then. I could glue this down actually. Yep. That's the next thing I can do. Yeah, I don't need to do what I did last time. Last time that was actually going like that. So if it does that, just make sure it goes into that edge, and you can use a clip to make sure it stays there like that for a few minutes. Right, I was going to do the closure, wasn't I? Okay, closure. So I'm doing a 1.5 inch, because I didn't. When I did the original, which was nothing like this, was different to this actually. When I did the original, it was different. It is different. It is actually, and this is going to look better, I think. Right, so I'm going to go like that, and that's gone on the block, and like that. So we've got 2. Right, so I've got this. I cut a piece of this. Okay, what I'm going to do this time is do it slightly different to what I did last time. I'm going to glue this to one side, Okay, it's being blown around by the fan. I'll try and put it off again in a minute. Let's have a look what we need to do with this. We need to put it there, don't we? So, put a staple on. And then I decided that it needed, so I put an extra bit on the top. But I don't know whether to do that and then put an extra bit on or not. Or should we put the staple on, then put the extra bit on? That's a bit clever, isn't it, doing it like that? A bit too logical. That's got to fit through that. Oh no, that's too high, isn't it? Hold on, is this right? This does not seem right because that wasn't like that. Have I got that right? It needs to be like... it doesn't matter, we just have to move it down a bit, that's all. But just a minute, is that right? No, look, that's right. Oh, I see. Something wrong somewhere, no? I'm not illogical. I'm having a very illogical moment at the moment because I don't know what help. Right, there's me. Right, so this has got to go here, hasn't it? That side, yes. I only did it this morning. So that's got to be there. Yes, it's got to be, hasn't it? It can't be any different to that. That's right down there though. And that's not. Just a minute. That's only there. The same. It's the same. Yeah, that's the same. Everything's the same. That's very slightly shorter. Does make all the difference then. Right. Okay. Right, I need it about there. Right then, this is going to be different to what I did earlier because I think that looks a little bit longer. Oh, it might be because that's not quite a 12 by 12, this was. It could be something to do with that, but that... Let me show you in case you get the same problem. Look, you've got... It needs to be down here. I mean, if I did this one as high as that, it wouldn't work, that'd be bent. So I'm going to have to move this down a little bit. This is logical, I don't know if it's going to work. This is my logic. But let's have a look. I've got to put that down about there, which is fine. And I'm going to staple it, and I'm going to put something on the other side to hide the staple. Right. This is going to... If this doesn't work, don't worry. Right, so I'm putting it about there. Let's just check that is correct. That's a good idea to check if you're not sure. Yeah, that's fine, look. So I'm going to put another staple there. Not stapler, as I keep saying. Staple. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. That should be fine there. Now that's going to house this, and it's going to house that. So I've made that little extra double lip there. I showed you, didn't I, on the... And that's why, because that's going to house those two, and it's going to have a little bit of extra room. Right, now I can stick my closure on there. Or we could, shall we ink it up, or put some watercolour around it first? Let's do that. What colour at the moment? I think a reddish, dark red will be fine. Check. Yeah, purple. That's actually it's supposed to be magenta. I could have had the fan on. Could have had the fan on when we were doing that, couldn't I? There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Perhaps a bit more pinky actually it should be, but we're fine. Oh no, my lid's off. What's there? And it's because it's a shiny cardboard, it might have trouble sticking. So, because sometimes they slide about. Right, let's have a go. Oh, about there, yeah. That should be perfectly round. So at this time I am going to use one of these. What have I done? Oh, it's alright. I thought I'd stuck this to there, I haven't. Yeah, I'm like that. Oh dear. Do you know what I did earlier? Right, to this one. Now don't do this because you might get carried away like me. Well, don't get carried away. I stuck that to this. I thought, oh, that'd be nice. So I stuck that all the way on there. That'd be nice. And of course you can't get your thing open to put your... There you go, that's my logic. So I've only got creativity logic, not normal logic. Right, there we go. So that should glue perfectly fine when you've got one of those. It shouldn't take long either. So while we're doing that, we can either or we can actually paint some more of that. Let's get a bit more. Hang on, I need pink colour. I wonder if red would make it a bit more pink. Does that make it a bit more red? I don't know. Let's have a go. Oh, it's alright, I've glued it down. I was going to say I was going to fold it out, but I've glued it down. Right, I'm doing this very carefully, look. Very carefully, so she says. Not getting it on the other thing. Okay, yeah, we can see that, can't we? You don't have to do this at all, but it's... because if you like the clean look, which is, look. Yeah, oh, I've managed to get it off. If you like the clean look, then you won't be doing this. Right, okay, so what are we doing now? So we've done this. Okay, and we've got that done, and then we've got how we're going to check that works. It better work, please work. Not work, if it doesn't work, yes it does. Yeah, so I'm going to actually change that colour a bit. I'm going to, shall I go round? I'm going to go round again. So we remember how to make this. We put a little bit of magenta and a little, it's like a bird flying. A little bit of magenta and a little bit of red. I know it's magenta because I bought some the other day. you can put lines in. People might prefer lines, can't they? Because I've got lines on that, haven't I? I've got lines on this for people to run, which is quite nice. And they're not straight at all, but I'm just thinking whether to... I've got an idea what to use. Ooh. Ooh. Just a minute, I've got an idea. Fan on again, sorry. Ta-da! Anyway, ta-da! These are my chameleon changing colour. I thought that'd be ideal. I've had these ages now. I haven't used them for about 2 years. And they seem to work. And you just sort of fuse them together and they will... you have to fuse them together up to 20 seconds. Gosh, I'm going to put these now. I've got two that I'm going to use. I'm going to use like a reddish to a green. I can't remember, is it something to do with... I don't know why the lids are so long. There must be a reason. I think what you do is join them together. So one of them will start on one of them. So I think it's this, or is it something to do with the lids? I can't remember. Well, I'm doing it like this anyway. I know you can. I don't think it is this you do. Does it? I don't know. You don't do it for any longer than 20 seconds, and I don't know which one's done the colour. That one's red and that one's still red, so it must be the green one. Right, so this will be green and then it'll eventually go red and then I'll do it again. Okay, so I'm going to do some lines now for the people who like lines, and I'm going to put the design over the lines. Oh no, it's red. Oh, it is red. Of course it's red. Of course it's red. This is a green pen. And I'm not minding at all if it doesn't go straight, because that's how it is, I'm afraid. Yep. There we go. And I'm not minding about that either, because that's just part of the design now. I don't know how it is. I do one for change screen. I'm trying to be mindful of what we're doing. There we go. Do you know what? I've remembered, I think they're so big because you have to swap them round. I do remember one of the greens didn't work. I don't think it's obviously not that one. One of the greens never ever changed. So there's something wrong with it. Yeah, you don't have to do it. You can do that with normal felt tips. You can put your tips together and they will change briefly, as long as you don't do it for too long. Right. Any felt tip will do that. Tried it with loads. Don't know about Sharpies, I think they won't be permanent. Right, so non-permanent ones probably better. Right then, so what we're going to do now then, shall we do a bit of decorating? And first of all, what am I going to do, inside or outside? Normally I did this one. Normally I did that one, I've done it once. Done that one first. I was thinking about doing that one again. I'll putting a similar one, I think. I know it doesn't go together, but I don't know, that didn't either. Oh, I don't know, unless we've got it's a popular it's sort of like that, wasn't it? I'm doing it like that. You see the other, no, you can't see the other one, it's over here. Right, let's have a look what else I could do. Right, what we're doing. Right, okay, so now I've got those two, and I want a middle for that one. Don't we? I want a middle, yeah. Oh, right, a little middle. Too small. Is that too small? A little tiny bit too small, isn't it? I think that's too big. Yeah, that one. Yep, no use making a small one. Still, that can be used another time, can't it? So, yay. Too much glue on that. Oops. Right then, so that can go there. Oh, that's a different one. Right. Right then, so can we see what we've just done there? I've just put that on there. That's one of those proper whimsical things. So you can do different sorts of whimsical flowers. I've showed you on my other video. That's a similar one. That's a green flower, yay! And there's like a poppy. Now I've got the idea from when I was drawing these. Kept drawing them out. I kept getting this sort of shape. Now the idea, that's Patricia Stanley who gave me the idea to do the loops. She says that's how she just drew them. But okay. Oh yes, I've got to say something, haven't I, Patricia May? Right then, Patricia May. I should call herself Patricia May, so I'm going to say Patricia May now. I did say she lived in Colorado. She actually lives in Oregon. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Oregon or Oregon. I don't know. But sorry about that, Patricia May. Yeah. So, or you can. Oh no, I'm actually going to do some other decorations there, the same as I did before. Right. Okay. So there's the apology. Officially, I have said in the comments the apology, but I don't know where Colorado is. I was thinking of where Oregon is, and I was thinking that was Colorado. Sorry, you know. I know, useless. It's like, I suppose it's like us saying to people, to Americans, you always think that we only live in London. Which is true. Or you only think we drink tea. Well, we do. Well, I drink tea and coffee, but at the moment I'm drinking tea, which is very unusual for me. Right, okay. Right, you can do, actually, yes, these little things here, you can add as a decoration. But I did add some, on this one I had some square ones because they're quicker to cut. You don't have to do that at all, but I do think they look really nice. They're probably a little bit too big. But I'm going to do some small circles rather than squares, I think. And I'm going to cut them out as well. I could have used them. Right there, yay. So that's that little one done. I'm going to shall I do this one over here now. There's that one, and then I'm going to put a flower there. What flower did I use last time? Oh, a gorgeous, like a yellow pansy. It's gorgeous, isn't it? That's another butterfly over here. Oh, there's one of them. That's what I was looking for, but that doesn't really go with that, does it? I want something to match the butterfly in a way. Or does it? That looks too... So I used a different butterfly. Not that one. Is that too... It's very difficult because I've not done the butterflies to match the... Oh, I don't know if I like that because that needs to actually needs to be there. That needs to be right down there, doesn't it? And you can have things like that. I mean, that's really decorated, but I think that looks nice. That actually looks really nice on there. So I thought I'd do that again. Right, I like that one. I like that one, but I don't know if the flower and the flower goes with it. I don't know. The flower's too much like that, that's why. And that's not. Anyway, I love that flower anyway, don't you? Like, it's a nice one, that, isn't it? Yeah, a nice one. Let's have to put it to the light. Yes, it's one of those. It's one of those, but like that. What can we... I think that one would go. Oh, if I made that like that. And if we could, what about putting that there? Oh, do you think that goes? Let's make that, if I make that more black. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to decorate this a little. Shall we put that? We'll put that on first. So I'm just putting some things like some circles around the edge, things like that. I like decorated ones. Don't have to do this, but this is what I've been doing. I don't know whether you think that's enhanced it, but I like those. Right, okay, let's put that there. No, we're not flying there. We're not flying out, we're flying in. Okay. And yeah, so that goes with that, I think, now. So that's a bit of genius. Not, but there we go. Have a look what we've done so far. So we've done that. We've done that. Ooh, they're nice. So I'm going to do something. Oh, I did something on every one, every side. I'll stick that down. That one. Right, there we go. That looks, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Then anybody can sort of like continue writing down there, can't they? Yay. And then you've got a little one. I've got one for the top. I want to do a small one. Oh, what I did last time was write the word right there. And I wish I can do that. Because I've practiced and practiced and practiced. How many years? I worked it out. Obviously we did writing at school. We did that bubble writing at school. But at college I probably did this sort of thing. So 1988 I was at college. I was an adult, I was a mature student, I had kids. So I went to college. I'm not sure. So, or you can print something, or yeah, so if you can't do things like this, if you haven't practiced to do things like this, or you literally can't do things like this, you can print and obviously do digital labels, and you don't have to do anything like this and sort. You can just put some more of this down if you like, of that flower. I don't think I've got one like that, and I'm going to look. I'm going to make one if not. Okay, right, so I'm going to have a look and see what I've got. Oh, there's one. That'll do. Where are we? Yeah, I've done a separate one, I think. see if we've got one of those. Maybe we could put one there. That's too big. That's too big. Well, that's too. That's part of that butterfly. We can't use that yet. Right, little butterfly. I've got loads of them somewhere. Put that back. Hey, there they are. And right then, so these are butterflies I've made. Right, already drawn. Let's see what sort of thing I did last time. Oh, look at that one. It's really whimsical, that one, isn't it? Properly whimsical. That one I'll do. Right, I love this one. Right then, okay. Well, I haven't done use it yet. How about this going to take? I think it's going to take more than an hour. Right, okay, so that one, we got that one, we got that one, and we got to put the word right on, haven't we? Not with this. How about, should we do it across there like that? And we've got that on, haven't we? So I'm going to put the word, shall I put the word right again? Now you watch this. Watch this. Right, I'm going to try and write it the same as I did before. Obviously you don't have to write it yourself. You can obviously do what you can. Just that I enjoy doing it. What I'm going to do, little dots. Oh, that's going to be a bit. Right, watercolour. Shall we? I don't know whether to try watercolours, because obviously I've got that on it, haven't I? Okay, what colour shall we have? Let's have green. Okay, green. We've got the red, so let's have the green. Yep, of course it's red. Yep, do. A little bit of white paint's gone into that. That'll do, look. Oh no, do we need, look, we mustn't do it on there, must we? Although I will. I would. There's me, yeah. Oh, that's like, oh, it's like a khaki colour now. Yeah, that's it. Khaki. Hopefully that'll dry in a minute. Just going to leave it to dry. Let's see. I can't even tell if you can, oh yeah, you can see that, can't you? I can't even tell if you can see. You probably can see all that as well. Right, as Patricia May said, she gets distracted and would like to play with things on my desk. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, there's plenty of it, isn't there? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, the lady I thought of that began with C the other day was actually Karen with a C. So that's who I was trying to think of. Yeah, so it's Karen with a C. So hello to Karen. That's the first part of my daughter's name, just got a ZA on the end. My youngest. Right. Oh, that's not a butterfly, is it? I'm sure I saw a butterfly upside down, so what's there? That's the one I was going to have, aren't we? Okay, so that looks suitably. Let's see if I can keep it. No, we'll have it there. I was going to try and keep it out of the way of the mess so you can see the mess. No, we won't. Yeah, it looks intentional, doesn't it, when you do that? No, it looks intentional because you've got that and you've got that, doesn't it? Now, if you are confused, that's actually not watercolour exactly, that's Brusho. That's why you've got this effect. So I use that. It's very good, I like it. So I don't know, you have to bear with it really. Okay, so that's the, should we put these big ones on or little ones? That was to, yeah, because they're quite big, aren't they? because we've got little ones around here, I'm thinking about putting big ones here, on there, on the one that's down there you can't quite see. It's got the little ones. I'll put the big ones down there, shall I? Yeah, let's do that. So these could be middles of flowers, and also these as well. Okay. So we don't care which way round they are. Right, okay, I've still got to do the journaling cards, haven't I? Oh dear. Right, so now we're going to do, now what did I do for this? I'll just put, oh yeah, that's all I did, was put a flower on one and a butterfly on the other. Have I got a big one? What's that one? Where's that huge one? The one that I did yesterday. Oh, it's got blue on it, I think. It's blue, isn't it? So it's about probably the wrong colour. Right. What's that one? That one looks nice. Oh, it has got blue on it. I didn't know it got blue on it. Oh, this is it. Right, this is a very, very whimsical one, isn't it? I don't think it goes though, does it really? It seriously doesn't. I think I like that one. Don't know whether to make the lines look a bit stronger. What's that one? Plain. Right. Let's get this a bit stronger. Right. We haven't put any antennae on. Right, so let's put that there. We'll have another one. I put a flower here. Got that sort. Ooh, that one. I don't think that would go well, would it? I want something perhaps pink. Right, you've got your pinky one. Hundreds of them, hundreds of flowers. But not the one you want. Oh, rose. A rose guy in the other name. I showed you how to do those on my other video as well. They're so easy. Yeah, people said that, I think, was it that video? Somebody said, oh, you've given them some really clear instructions. Thank you. I don't know who that was now, but thank you, whoever that was. Right, oh, it was Karen. Not sure. Let's think. We will have to think. Oh. Right, I wonder if I can make a new one. I need a pink there, don't you? Right, we need orange. What we got there? What's that one? Is that? That's again orange. Sure, we've got some pink ones or some plain ones. Yeah. Got pink in there. Alright, where are we? We're looking. We're seeing. Right, so I want a flower for there and a butterfly for there, so I think that looks nice. Not too keen on that orange. I was trying to grab that. I can see, I was going to grab that. Oh, that might do. No dear, that is stuck down. Right, oh, come on, got to find it. Oh, what's this one? Oh, come on, come back, come back, come back. Oh, I can't get it. Oh, that's too big, isn't it? Yeah, too big. Oh. Like that. Yellow, don't yellow. Yellow, I love yellow. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's more like it. Let's go with that. It's got blue though, so I'm going to change that to green. It's bluish. I might try and change that colour to a bit more greenish, because then that'll be, I know it is green, it is green. It's got blue undertones. See if I can get that in there. Right, which way round? I haven't decided which way round either. Shall I have it that way? Let's have it like that. So that's I'm going to get that off. I might not be able to. Right, and that one's going there. Just put that. Right, yeah. Yeah, we don't need any bits. I don't think we need any bits like that, do we? No. Right, green. Green, 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 green. Let me see. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? That's more green. That's more that sort of paler green, because the other one's more bluish. Right there, so I can fasten that now. Time to do the journaling cards. Come on dear, fasten in, that's it. Right, journaling cards. What I did before was just cut them and rounded the corners and just went all around the edge, because I didn't that's actually doing a different way, isn't it? I need two of these. Oh, that's got wet on it. Hopefully it will dry. Do you know what? So useless. Right, there's the other one here. Is that the other one? Oh, there it is. Right, so I've got two of those. I'm going to try and get them the same size. Let's have a look. It doesn't matter about it being wet, it will dry. So they want to be a bit thinner, so I'll definitely go that side. What's that scribbled on there? Right, let's have a look. Oh yes, it's the other ones were 3 by 4, so try and do 3 inches by 4 inches. 4 inches should be about right. It's the 3 that's not quite right. Let's see if we can hit the top of the... Oh no, I don't think we'll. Hello! There's the big arm. Oh, come on, get on a nice flat surface. Right, I think we can get it to be 3 inches. I'm cutting off the right bit as well. That's it, and this should be 4. Right, yeah. So that's already 4 inches. Let's have a look which one we're cutting off. Oh, we need to cut off that little bit. It might have to be both less than slightly 4, because that has actually got that bit there that needs to be cut off. So I'm going to do it, was it 3 7/8 or something? Let's do this 3 7/8 as well then. 3 7/8. So you can cut that wet. Wet cold. Oh no, I didn't do it 3 inches, did I? Yep, 3 inches. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That's it. Get our... Oh, okay, dog. I'll put the fan off. Just a bit of silence now. Sorry about the fan. Right, it's because of the dog. I don't want him to... Because obviously I can tell. I can say, oh, I can go out the room, but he's stuck in here with me because I've got the door shut. There we go. Perfect. Let's see how this one goes. This is the wet corner. Yep, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now then, I'll probably do it on fast because we're probably about a million years into the... We're only on 34. Oh, okay. No, because I don't forget I've done a little bit more. So I'm going to put some watercolours on now around the edge. We'll see if we can make that colour again, shall we? That colour, that it's like, was it pink and magenta with a bit of red in it? Right, so I'll be painting on here. Right, let's do this. Should we try and get a bit closer? Where are we? This is the one we're doing. So if I leave it there, I know we're in shot. Yep, that's it. Right then, there we go. What am I going to do now? I'm thinking about doing the lines again like I did before, but this time we're going to use the pens properly, and I'm going to put them inside each other. Right, so this green one will go in the pink pen for 20 seconds, and this one will go in here for 20 seconds. Let's see if this is fine. Let's see if it's actually done it. No, that's still... Oh, I thought that's how it did it. Unless it doesn't. Let's see if that one has. No. That's not how they do it then. I thought that's what they did. We'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way then, won't we? Right, okay, so we start with the... We'll start with green. Right, okay, where's the ruler? Here you are, dear. Ah, finally it changed back to green. Yeah, they should. Yeah, I'm sure they used to recharge by putting them in the different, but never mind. They still weren't doing what I did anyway. Right, so that's the journaling cards. I mean, you can put butterflies and things on these, but I don't know if they might get caught or... Anyway, let's just test this out. Is that finished now? Right, so here's your 2 journaling cards. Use those for extra messages if you've got a pen friend and you want to write something, special messages or something in there. You're going to give them some recipes or something. That could be that. Anything like that in there. And that closes first. And then that one. And then that one. And then that one. But I do think it'd make a nice gift for somebody as well. And obviously put it in your journal. You can also add a little sentiment there as well, a little quote or something, because there's room there, isn't there? So you could do all that. Let's have a look. How big is this? Stand tall. There we go. Stand tall. Or something like that. That's too big, really. But that was just over there, handy. And I do hope you'd like to look at my other videos if you haven't already for my flowers, which I've done completely different to what Natasha did. I've got some different ideas. Show you how I can draw flowers easily. I think somebody said I've got really clear instructions. I think it's that video, I'm not sure. It's something like that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video with your friends and press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I've also got a Facebook group. And yet again, Marcella's come up with some amazing stuff on there. She's used the butterflies to decorate the thing I did last week, and it's amazing. I thought, wow, yeah, oh gosh, it's just things. I think things all the time, and I'm hoping that Ellen goes and puts up that beautiful picture she did the other day. She showed me privately. I thought, wow, it's amazing. It really is. I wish I could do that. I do a bit, but not quite as good as that. Right, so there we go. So I do hope you like that, and we'll say goodbye. I do hope you want to go and have a look at those things on Facebook as well. My Facebook group, Hazy Crazy Arts. Okay then, and goodbye.